Hello, welcome to my week 3 update. Obviously I was a day early for week 3 last week, so my weeks run Friday to Friday. So I'll be honest with you, I looked back at the video and I felt I looked really silly. So I thought I'm not going to do another one, but now I've gotten already over 100 views in less than a week and a comment, and it just made me realise that maybe people do want to see everyone else's journeys and compare it to theirs, or maybe if you haven't started it yet, you want to know how people are getting on. Because I did that. When I knew it was something I was going to be interested in, I did my research, I found videos, I found channels that explained everything. You know, how to inject, what's in it, the pros, the cons, where the best injection site is even. And I found out everything I could. And yeah, some of the side effects are quite worrying, but the risk of that versus the risk of dying from being this size felt smaller, more impossible. I feel like dying from being obese and all the different various health complications that has with it was much more likely than, say, a kidney exploding or my pancreas crying for whatever reason. I'm really sorry, I can't remember all the details now. Anywho, so week 3 was very hard weight-wise, and I don't know why, because I was really good. It was after the Easter weekend and after my birthday, so I was sticking to it. You know, no more than 1,200 calories. Some days I really struggled even to get to 1,000 calories, which to me was very reassuring. But it didn't make the weight come off any quicker, which was very weird. And I've definitely realised that there's no way I'd be able to be losing this weight without Mounjaro. Because I've tried before, and you know, I'll lose, say, 7 pounds, and then it'll plateau, and then it'll just come back on again. Even with, yes, only eating 1,200 calories a day. My BMR, my metabolic rate, is 1,304 calories. So I know I'm eating less than my body's burning, even if I just stayed in bed all day. But the weight won't come off, so I don't know. I have a very odd body. The doctors call it a Neanderthal metabolic system. So my body will grab every single little calorie it can find from my food, and it will grab it and hold on to it because I may never get another one. So that's the Neanderthal side of it. But when it comes to burning it off, it doesn't want to. So it will hold on to every nutrient, every calorie it can until it absolutely has to let it go. Which obviously is very hard for me. Not eating very much, trying to be more active, and having ME, chronic fatigue syndrome, whatever you would like to call it, is already hard enough because I'm tired all the time. I want to sleep all the time. So making myself do extra activities, be extra active, is difficult because my legs just don't have the energy. I don't have the energy. And then dropping down the calories to 1,000 means that none of my body has the energy, and I just want to lay in bed all day. But, you know, even so, I would still be burning 1,300 calories. You know, you've got to get up for the toilet. You've got to find drink, etc. So you're going to burn more regardless. And on average, I burn about 700 active calories a day. So, you know, we're looking over 2,000 calories a day that I am using. So by only putting 1,000 in, why am I still not losing as much weight as I'd like to? Anyway, I'll get to that. So the week started, and you know, I was really good with my calories. I haven't done anything stupid, you know, gone and eaten a cake or a massive bag of crisps or something. And I've tried to keep my fluid up. I think my issue is the fluid, because once the fat is released from the fat cells, the adipose tissue, it then has nowhere to go because you need to flush it out. So you pee it out. Essentially, most of your fat is lost. I mean, this was a really big question I had, and I did a lot of research into this. Most of your fat is lost through pee. So you need to drink. Otherwise, you can't get rid of that free-flying fat going around your system. Once it's pushed out of the cell to be used, it has to go somewhere. So you have to help it. You can lose a bit through sweat, and obviously pooping gets rid of most of your waste, but unfortunately not your fat. So my biggest message to you guys is please drink more than you think is necessary or right. Just please drink. You will notice it's called a whoosh day. You will notice suddenly one day you're peeing non-stop and you're wondering where it's all coming from because you haven't drunk that much. And that's why, because it's helping flush everything and toxins out of your body. So drink. Right, have my handy little piece of paper. So my starting weight on the 11th of April, my starting date was the 11th of April, in case you didn't follow my last one. I weighed 19 stone, 11.4 pounds. My scales go up to, they do it in 0.2 increments. So it's 11.4 is like 11 and almost a half, not 4 ounces. So we went through week 1, week 2. We've had a very slow, but still a loss. Constantly. I mean, if you look at my chart, it's gone, it went really down, then it went up over Easter, then it went back down again, and then it went up. It seems to be once a week I will have a little 2 pound blip, which really sucks because I've only just lost just over 2 pounds that week, and then it goes back up 2 pounds. It's, I don't know. I do have a phone call this week with my diabetic nurse, so I'm going to see if she can come up with any other ideas as to why it's not. Anyway, that's a me problem, and that's a future me problem. So it has gone down, but the overall there is a loss. So my weight graph does go down. Yes, it goes up a little bit, but never goes back up to where it came from. So it kind of goes like one of those really fun rides at a theme park where you got those little sacks. Anyone remember that? Or am I showing my age? You used to get in a sack and you go wee wee. Maybe just me. So 11th of April, I waffle 19 stone, 11.4 pounds. I stupidly didn't write every other week on this, but you know, please look back at my previous video for actual numbers. So week 3 officially ended on the 2nd of May. Now my previous video was done on the 1st of May because I was an idiot, and that was me. So I was a day early to give you a proper number. So the 2nd of May was 19 stone, 3.4 pounds. Sorry, 19 stone, 3.8 pounds. So it's just under an 8 pound loss over 3 weeks. Now they say when you're a normal person who can lose weight healthily, congratulations, they say no more than 2 pounds a week is the safe way to do it. Otherwise you're gonna bounce back and put it all back on again. So I'm not unhappy, please don't get me wrong. I am so incredibly grateful. I can already see the difference here, and it's a lot looser, and my belly is still my belly, but I'm not measuring anything. I'm going by how my clothes fit, what the scales tell me, and the trouble is all of my trousers, my shorts, etc. are all elasticated, fully elasticated waists. So by saying I'm going by how my clothes fit, it's going to be difficult because obviously that elastic is going to get less stretched. So I guess I'd go by when they start falling down, because other than that I can't really tell. Now I must say my pajama bottoms do now fall down. So something has happened, and it has made a difference already in just under 8 pounds. So we're looking at 7.6, 11.4 to 3.8, 7.6 pounds. Yeah. So just over 7.5 pounds. And as I say, that was on the 2nd of May. Now, I have weighed myself since. Today is the 6th of May. So my next update will be this Friday. And I have had, in fact, the very next day, so the 2nd of May, I weighed myself and it said 5.6 pounds. And I thought, oh, well, I've stayed the same, you know. For those of you who didn't follow my last video, I am still weighing daily, not to log it, not to be completely psycho over what my weight's doing. Oh my God, I gained half a pound. What's happening? It's not for that. It is for purely for my enjoyment of seeing it overall. And maybe to find out, oh, well, today I went up 2 pounds. So obviously I've retained a lot of fluid. Why? What did I do? Was it hot? Was it cold? Did I walk? Did I not walk? Did I eat something that maybe helped to retain the fluid? Did I not drink coffee? Did I drink coffee? You know, just information. So straight after that weigh-in, the next day I'd gone back up. So I was 5.6, 3.8, back up to 5.6 again. So that 2nd of May loss maybe isn't, well, it would have, I don't know, maybe isn't real. I don't know. Maybe it's inflated a little bit. But yeah, then it went back up to 5.6 and it has very gradually, I'm talking less than half a pound a day. But even half a pound a day is 250 grams. Yeah, 2.2 pounds per kilo. So, you know, even that I'm happy with because it's gone off. It's gone. It's not still stuck to me. You know, I'm happy. Honestly, I'm happy with any loss, and I'm very grateful for Mounjaro and the things that we can do now to lose weight. But a part of me thinks I really wish that was higher. But then I need to remember that the weight didn't go on 8 pounds in 3 weeks. You know, it would have gone on 8 pounds in 3 months. So I need to remember that. It's just hard when you're living with this size body, knowing that you're doing everything you can possibly do and it's not just disappearing. But, you know, it's a mind frame thing, and it's all psychology and how you've got to accept it, live with it. And I hate this phrase, but trust the process. Sorry, cringe. I'm going to watch this back and go, why did I say that? But, you know, it's coming off. And that's what matters. Now, every time I've done any kind of diet, weight loss, anything, I've always been this size. So I've lost 7 pounds. So I've gotten to about 19 stone 3. And then it plateaus. And everything stops no matter what I do. Extra exercise, no exercise, to try and lose muscle mass even, to try and lose that extra weight on the scales. Nothing would work. And I still don't know why or what I was doing wrong. And then, of course, by seeing it then ever so slowly creeping up, I went into, oh, what's the point mode. So I went back to my crisps and my fizzy drinks with calories instead of my sugar-free. Not endorsed by any company, so I'm not going to name any names, but zeros and maxes, there you go, drinks. I don't drink alcohol and I don't smoke. So those are two, no alcohol, which means no empty calories, no sugary drinks, you know, no wine, no beer, nothing. So that's never been an issue for me, but I still have the weight of someone who drinks, I don't know. Anyway, so yes, we're looking at 7.6 pound loss since I started this. So in 3 weeks, 7.6 pounds. So again, very grateful, very, very happy, even though I don't look it or sound it. I am sorry. I'm not using this negative. I guess I'm just more tired. I did have a meal out yesterday. It was my husband's birthday. So we went for a lovely walk around Exbury Gardens, which I really must recommend. The azalea walk was absolutely beautiful. And we went on the steam train. That was fun. Our little boy loved it. I say little, he's nearly 13. He had his little digital camera going around taking his pictures, so that was very cool. I was going to say cute, but it's a bit too old for cute now. So yeah, then we had a meal, which I only had a main, and it was a 637 or something calorie main. So, you know, I'm not really kicking myself. You know, he had a mixed grill and an 800 calorie dessert. Just saying, just putting that out there. He is trying to lose weight the normal way, not with Mounjaro. So he has gained 4 pounds this week. He's not very happy, and he's probably not going to appreciate that I've mentioned it here. So sorry, I love you. Happy birthday. But anyway, that's my week, and I will get back to you. Actually, that was stuff for next week, so I probably shouldn't have said that. Anyway, I'm probably going to repeat myself again when it comes to Friday. So yes, 7.6 pounds in 3 weeks. Started on the 11th of April. If you've got any questions, let me know. I will happily answer it. You know, all my thanks to every other channel that has given me my research and my information and the balls to do this, really, as well. So I thought, if other people can do it, why can't I? It also gives me the motivation to make sure I don't fail, as well as the fact that it's costing £200 a month. Brilliant. Right, thank you all so very much for watching. I appreciate you all, and if you haven't started your journey, good luck. If you are going to, if you have started your journey, keep going. Don't give up. None of us should give up. We all deserve this. We deserve a healthy body that we all want. Healthy, not skinny. Don't go crazy, but keep going. It is really worth it in the end. I'm talking like I've already succeeded. I haven't. I've got about 10 stone to lose. I've got a long way to go. But keep it up. We're all in it together. None of us are alone, okay? We're all here for each other. So any messages, anything, I'm here, okay? Thank you so much. And I will see you all on Friday, if I remember, if not another day. But it will be Friday's end of week 4 video. So my first month on 2.5 milligram Mounjaro will be over, and I will have my final review of the first month. Thank you all so much. Have a great week. Take care. See you later.